A short while ago, I was trying to put into words my reasons for not only returning to World of Warcraft, but also thoroughly enjoying myself in the process. And I say this because WoW happens to be a game that has an ongoing adventure for almost 20 years. One which I started in 2004, then walked away from for about 15 of those 20 years. And my story is just one of many that have done the same. Because the population of World of Warcraft is constantly in ebbs and flows of people leaving for a while and returning to its familiar embrace. So, like most epiphanies, it randomly hit me while I wasn't even thinking about it. And I'm sure this isn't the same for everyone, but for me, it's because the current state of the game makes me feel like I'm participating in an epic Saturday morning cartoon. Given that I do not have children of my own, well, I don't have any human children, I can understand that I may be dating myself with a term like Saturday morning cartoons, and maybe they still exist, but given that most people nowadays only use streaming services, I will just quickly say that prior to Netflix and Disney Plus, kids and young adults used to wake up early on Saturdays to watch a few uninterrupted hours of cartoons while eating bowls of sugar-blasted cereal before having to dive into homework or household chores. The cartoons in specific that I'm referring to, in comparison to World of Warcraft, are the likes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Powerpuff Girls, G.I. Joe, Samurai Jack, the Transformers. You get the idea. Larger-than-life characters with legendary stories, extraordinary action, and over-the-top evildoers that will stop at nothing to achieve their nefarious and sometimes misunderstood intentions. Come to think of it, you could also make a similar connection with comic books. But what brings me back to the Saturday morning motif is World of Warcraft's timeless art direction of advanced cartoon aesthetics, bouncy physics, and a world that doesn't take itself too seriously. Warcraft is no stranger to plots that involve a ragtag group of heroes attempting to save the world and universe from a megalomaniacal extremist, or in some cases, exaggerated gods bent on reliving their glory days. I'm reminded of Cobra, attempting to blow up the Statue of Liberty because screw you, but also Unicron, eating entire planets because as the living embodiment of chaos and destruction, it seeks only to consume, eating until there is absolutely nothing left. One story arc in WoW revolves around an ancient dragon, bent on controlling a kingdom, and in order to do so, she chose the form of an attractive female human so that she could manipulate their kind and allow her to seize what she wanted. As a more recent example, we have 3 family members recently freed from prison by a loved one who lost her life while doing so. We have a cool and collected sister now bent on revenge, a loose cannon hoping for destruction, and a calculating mastermind with hidden agendas. Classic tropes that you could adjust into almost any action-adventure drama cartoon. It is a very tried and true good versus evil environment that your character is plopped right into the middle of, and although your part in these stories is usually a straight line, dotted with a few misadventures and wacky side tasks, in the end, it's usually a celebration of good winning the day and the ne'er-do-wells heading home to lick their wounds or to never be heard from again. So, I guess from a certain point of view, you could say that this is all just one big nostalgia trip. Reliving my childhood love of cartoons through a game that I played extensively through my early 20s, and I can definitely understand that, let alone deny that entirely. But I don't think that changes the fact that I'm still having fun when I log into the game, and ultimately that's what matters to me. If it ever ceases to be fun or starts to feel like a chore, is most likely when I will walk away, regardless of nostalgia, but I won't harbor any ill feelings because of it.